Hi everyone, welcome to QA Junction, Beginners Playwright Automation Learning. So in this video we are going to discuss about the automation tool Playwright and also about the features of Playwright. So we already know Playwright is the latest automation testing tool developed for modern web applications by Microsoft, and this is one of the tool which is rapidly getting adopted by so many organizations. So before moving on to features, let's see the trends of Playwright. You can see it by the keyword npm Playwright trends, and there you go, first link. And you can see this chat, right? It is constantly increasing in the downloads, and as of now it has the data. It is the data of June 2nd 2024, and still a lot of downloads, right? And in next year 2025 it will be one of the major automation testing tool which almost all the organization will gonna be used. So that's the reason I have created this course for beginners who can learn the Playwright. So let's begin with the features. First feature is fast and reliable. So Playwright, when it compared to other automation testing tools like Selenium, Cypress, it is fast and more reliable, and it executes the test cases very fast. And second thing is auto wait. It automatically waits for the assertions and the browser commands. And third and fourth thing here, it is common, right? So it has multiple language support. You can write the script in all these languages, and also it has multiple browser support, and this is one of the cool feature of Playwright. So we can also execute our test cases in Chrome, Firefox, and also WebKit, which means Safari and Opera browsers. Safari is Mac browser, right? So we can also execute it in those browsers as well. And it also has multiple platform support. We can install it in Windows, Mac, and any platform which we want. And the sixth one, headless and headed execution. So we can also execute the test cases in headed mode. Headed mode is nothing but we can see it on the screen, or headless mode, it will not show the screen of automating, so it will directly do it in headless mode. So these two we can perform in Playwright. And also Playwright supports end-to-end API testing. So we can do end-to-end API testing in Playwright, which we can't do in other automation testing tools. And one of the cool feature of Playwright is test mobile web. So we can also execute our test cases in the mobiles. By default, Playwright will provide the list of Android devices and also the iPhones and all, in which you can invoke the browser and you can execute those. So if any application has a requirement to test it in mobile, so you can also do it in Playwright, because Playwright has its own native mobile emulation. So let me just move on to some advanced features in Playwright. We have three advanced features in Playwright. One is traces, and second one is Playwright Inspector, third one is code gen. So traces, if the test scale, if the test get fail in execution, so traces will help us to see the screenshots and all. We can do the time travel with these traces, and it will show the before screenshot and also the after screenshot, before performing action and after performing action. So with that, tester can easily find out which step got failed and he can sort it out. The Playwright Inspector and advanced level debugging. So Playwright has its own inspector through which you can generate your own CSS exports and all, and also advanced level debugging. So debugging is very much advanced when it compared to Selenium, so which you can notice in upcoming lectures. This code gen, Playwright has developed this code gen for beginners, I guess. So whenever you use this code gen in your Playwright and do some manual test tests, then those manual tests will convert into automation script. That is what code gen. It is a kind of AI. So whatever you are doing manual testing on the browser, then those manual test cases are automatically converted into automation script. Playwright will write the automation script for you with this code gen feature. But we will not depend more on this code gen because we need to write validations, logics and all, right, which code gen can't do. It is only for beginners. So these are pretty much about the Playwright introduction and the features, advanced features of it. So I have covered almost all the info on Playwright which I was getting this from Playwright official document. So one thing I want to say you is this is the tool which is already being used by these MNCs and open source projects. They have mentioned in their official website. So let me show you some glimpse. So don't worry about this code, we will discuss in the upcoming lectures. So I am just executing this test case and see how speed it is, and it will open its own Chrome browser. You can see it is running one test using one worker, and it is the Playwright Chrome browser which you can see, and it already browsed the URL, and it will also generate us the test report upon every execution, which I already discussed in these features, right? So with this command, they also give us the command where we can look the reports of our test cases. When you execute this command, then you can see here in automatically it will show you in the browser, and you can see test steps as well and how much time it is taking. So this is Playwright. So this is pretty much about the introduction, and in next lecture we are going to see installation process of Playwright. Thank you.